Right. So we have been trying to do some exercise today, but obviously, as I mentioned in the video, because the weather is a bit windy, and as a result of that, the rock just seems to be a little bit more. Still got some sweat anyway. Seems to be a little bit more. Um, the rope is a bit lighter, so it hasn't really been doing its thing. So, hence the reason why I've had to abandon the exercise. I will go for a run instead, which is just easy that way. Because you know what, you better stay in your lane rather than trying somebody else's lane. So, I've been trying quite a lot to try and do exercises at home, but obviously, at home for me, doesn't just seem to do its thing, which is okay. It's fine. I don't want to feel bad about it, so I'm just grateful for that. We get to get this side kind of weather once in a while. Is not something that we experience quite a lot. So when we get it, we have to really maximize on that. So can see some sweat, but also I'm just gonna do a quick recording, quick live stream. I can see some of you live. Thank you so much for joining. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit about my frustrations with my exercise today, which is fine because you know what, you don't just expect everything in life to work, do you? Nope. So this week has been a little bit one of those chilled out weeks. It's been a bit of like one of the weeks I've kind of finished most of my teaching. So it gives me an opportunity to concentrate on marking and other things. And as I was reflecting back on that, I was just reflecting back on sometimes how there can be some things to deal with. There can be like ups and downs. And so as you're coming through so many different things in life, which has been an example of me today trying to exercise, and obviously it just didn't work out the way I planned it to do. It kind of in a way was just an easy thing to keep to kind of give up and say, well, I'm not gonna do that again, and throw in the towel and go away. But as I said, I'm not discouraged, I'm not disappointed, because I was doing this for me. That will have just saved me the trouble of having to go for a run. But because I haven't been able to do that, so I'll go for a run later on in the evening, because I can't run now. It's just I'm unbearably hot. So I'm gonna leave the run for until later on. So just encourage you, sometimes when you want to do something, it always doesn't work the way you want to, but I can sit outside, right? I can enjoy the weather, I can enjoy the breeze, the nice breeze, and I can talk to you guys without necessarily doing something sweetie and things like that. So you can actually just look at it, the positivity that is coming out of the negativity. And so being a weekend, it's one of those days I love to come just to do a live stream. And the intention today was to do a live stream where I was going to do my skip roping, and that skip roping, oh wow, rope skipping, but that didn't really work out. So am I disappointed? As I said, no, I'm not disappointed. I'm glad it didn't work out. I'm very grateful that it didn't work out, so I can get to do other things and I can go back to my running. I'm a running girl. I enjoy running every so often. So if my skip roping didn't work out, I'm just gonna get myself into the, I'm already dressed up, I'm good to go. So it's not something that sometimes we just put so much pressure to ourselves, and sometimes we want life to be the way we want to, but we're not in control, are we? We're not in control of anything. We don't know what tomorrow will bring, and we don't know what even the next minute. So you have just to be full of trust, and to enjoy every single minute, to enjoy the journey as you go along. It would have been nice if I managed to skip my rope and skip the running today, right? Because as I said, it's a bit hot and I can see all the sun in the background. I would have loved to not go running and sweating outside, but it's okay because it hasn't worked out that way. I'm not going to be disappointed. I feel a little bit like, yeah, it would have been better, but it didn't work out. So what do you do? So, I mean, again, it's just being able to tell yourself disappointments happen in life, and some of the things that we want, life doesn't work out all the way the same that we want it to do. If it worked out the way we want it to be, I'll be somewhere on a beach right now, lying down, enjoying the fantasies of La La Land and having fun, right? But I'm here, sat in my backyard, and just thinking about what next. I mean, because that's what life throws at us. And so just to encourage you, those who come here, and you're thinking about your next step, and you're thinking about wherever it is. And I was just talking a little bit earlier on with my son. We're talking about um, I've learned a new term, and I wouldn't even try to say it again, where it's actually when something is lie, but you a lie and you're convincing yourself is true. And then we ended talking a little bit about fear, and I was talking to him like somebody mentioned fear is basically false evidence appearing real. And I was thinking about like sometimes I just fear like, oh, it's gonna be hard today, so I'm not going to be able to exercise. And as I said, I've gained some weight, which I really want to get rid of. And sometimes I feel like I haven't done enough. I haven't been to the gym enough, or maybe a gym I do once in a while, but haven't been to run, haven't been disciplined enough. So what's going to happen? I'm going to add back the weight, or all these kind of things. Those are fears that sometimes you just have to confront those fears and say, hang on a minute, if I add 2 kgs, so be it. I'll work hard and get it off. Sometimes you have to face fear in the face and say, you know what, I don't want to be fearful. I don't want to be a person that is emotionally geared and filled with fear. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I don't even know what the next minute is going to bring. Forget about tomorrow. But I don't want to sit down here and start fearing for the unknown and start feeling a bit apprehensive and scared and all these kind of things. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Don't allow that false evidence to appear real, that it makes you to decide to live a life of a fear, to live a lie simply because you're fearful. Like, as I said, I will be afraid today and say, Claire, you haven't done your thing. So it's going to mean that you have to really be careful, count your calories so well. And I've tried counting calories, and boy, it is difficult. It's not easy. I've learned to do this, and I leave it as a profession. I teach my students and people to do that. But when you have to do it yourself, it's not always easy. It's not always the easiest thing to do. But I'm just kind of reminding myself, fear, you have no place in me. I want to face you, fear, and confront you and say, girl, you have to go back. And so today, I just want to encourage myself and say, it doesn't matter, Claire. It feels like you have failed, but stand up, pick yourself up, and go. Like this man, Jesus said to him, pick up your mat and go. That's what I'm going to do. Pick up myself and go. It doesn't matter what tomorrow will bring, what later on will bring. I'll just wait for this sun to set. And then me and my legs and my body will be off for a run. And so I just thought to bring this reflection as a disappointment, not disappointment, as an appointment, because it didn't work out the way I wanted to. But I've ended up talking, and I love talking anyways. Not that I don't like talking. I actually get paid to talk. So at the end of the day, I've managed to talk to you guys, which has been amazing. Have a blessed rest of your day. If you're new here, my name is Claire, a chatty girl, running girl who loves running, who loves chatting. If you're new here, welcome aboard. Glad you could discover this channel. If you haven't done your thing, why not just click that like, share, and subscribe button? That will help us to go far and wide, reaching people, to encourage them to live a healthy life, to thrive in their bodies that we have been given the mandate to live, to thrive, and to be in good health, even as our souls prosper. Guys, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being part of my tribe, that I get this opportunity to do life with you. It's an absolute honor. It's an absolute privilege. So go have a fantastic day. If you're in a place where there's sunshine like myself, go out and do something fun. I'm gonna take my boy out with his friend for a little walk and chat in the parks and things like that. But until next time, have an awesome day. God bless. Know that you're loved, celebrated, and appreciated. Goodbye, and thank you for catching up with me. Have a blessed and awesome day. Bye.